again. Bandits abducted about 85 travelers and residents in Katari along the highway in Katari local government area of Kaduna State. More than 4 residents were also killed by terrorists. Again, this particular highway is something that we bring the spotlight on, and we thought security, they've taken over that part of the road. That's Kaduna-Abuja expressway, known for banditry. Now the bandits are back.
Yes, to me, I think probably we dropped the ball, as it were, because for a long time that was a very, very terrible route to take. That short distance, as it were, between Abuja and Kaduna on that express, I think it's just less than 2 hours or thereabout for you to hit Abuja or Kaduna from whichever. But at a point, it became a very, very hot spot that on a daily basis, people were being killed, some being kidnapped. I think there was even a time that an army general was also killed on that route. And there were a lot of cried out, and the people, the security agencies felt that there's need to intensify effort. In fact, at a point, most of these so-called top government officials and politicians refused to use that route. And it was on that basis that the Kaduna-Abuja train route resumed, if you remember vividly. Yes. So a lot of people now started taking the train. But at a point, we also realized what happened to the train. And for a long time, I don't know whether it has resumed again after that long while. But from what we are seeing and hearing now is like these guys are back on it. And I also remember vividly that the last IGP also at a point deployed an all-female policeman or mobile policeman to man that route. But from what we're hearing, it's obvious that we seem to have taken our eyes off the ball, and security agencies seems to believe that it is now a safe place, but they have regrouped and they are back, and on a daily basis we are hearing that they are attacking people on that route. So the ball is back on the court of the Inspector General of Police. Let me state it emphatically. It is the duty of the Nigerian police to maintain internal security. It is not the duty of the military. By the Constitution, 1999 Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, as amended, the Army, the Navy, the Air Force, their statutory function is against external aggression. So what we have moved the military to do now is the duty of the police. So except we continue to equip the police and recruiting enough men to be able to man that is in there, we continue to have the problem. But before I run down of that, there is something that is very, very disturbing. And I need to bring that to the notice of both Nigeria and security agencies. I just came back from Mobo, and by the way, you didn't congratulate me.
No, Chief, new Chief, our latest Chief on Journalist Hangout. Yes.
I thought you'd forgotten. Let me, yes. Yes, let me use this.
Take time out on our Sunday program.
Exactly, to
highlight how
good.
You were coronated by your village.
Yes, I'm now the Omeraha of Umoke Obo in Obo, local government of Imo State. So take that down when next you're introducing
noted.
Yes, noted. But on a more serious note, you've come to realize that there's something I noticed on my way back from the East this weekend. Between the Ijebu Auto Gate and Shagamu, AY, I saw nothing less than about 5 corpses of Nigerians. Some of them without headless. I'm telling you, this is on the route, on the road there. So what I will tell you is that means that something is happening within that axis. And some people, we seem not be taken care of. I'm not saying that they were kept by ritual, but the fact that for them to have remained on that route at that point for that period, then I can now imagine what must have happened inside the bushes. So this is a clear call on the Inspector General of Police, the Commissioner of Police in Ogun State, CP, Ijebu Auto Gate. Yes, getting to the Shagama. I saw nothing less than 4 or 5 corpses. So I know that the CP of Ogun State, CP Alamoto, is one of the best we have one of the best CPs. I hope he's listening, and the government and people of, even if they were killed, my problem is that how come the Ministry of Health in Ogun State and the Ogun State government have not been able to properly retrieve those corpses? But back to this thing, I think that the insecurity going on the Kaduna Abuja, this thing should be a sign of concern because it's nearing home.
Being a major route to the north and across the north, we can't afford to drop the ball in terms of the security of this road now.
Apparently, we did drop the ball, and they came back. The truth is that banditry is a very thriving criminal enterprise. So once you think that you have won the battle somewhere, and then you relax, they will always come back, because when they kidnap, they know how much they collect in terms of ransom. Now, I agree with CKN when he said that it is actually the function of the police, but we all know that the police is not well equipped to deal with the spate of bandit attacks in Nigeria. What I'm even expecting is innovation on the part of our leaders. Now, I do remember very well that the president promised that there will be forest guards that was going to set off. It was part of his campaign promise. Now, we talk about failure of intelligence. I think that if we have forest guards, well-trained, well-equipped, combing the forest, because these people come through the bushes, they don't when they kidnap people, they go back through the forest. That's what they do. So by now, I don't know what is going on with the forest guard. If you have forest guard, I think it can even help intelligence gathering, because those ones are permanently in the forest, combing it, unlike the police who have to stay on the highway. So while I support the call to build the capacity of our police to deal with criminal elements, I think we need to be innovative. Look, this issue of banditry, terrorism, and all of this has continued to be our problem. We have changed personnel, we have changed service chiefs, we have had change leading service law enforcement or security agents. We still have the same problem. The past president, for all he thinks he may have done, one thing that, the immediate past president, President Buhari, one thing that continued to define his administration was insecurity. And I think this government should do something better.
I have Gabriel. Gabriel is calling us from Ikeja. Thank you for joining us, Gabriel.
Yeah, good day to all the gentlemen or journalists. You are doing very well. We appreciate what you are doing as far as our nation is concerned. On the issue of our security, crime is local. One of the cardinal points that some of us supported APC is on the issue of state policing. Why is it that every person now appears to have put it at the back burner? Why not state policing? Is it when criminals have they now go to homes to go and kidnap people? Let our president please do this, and instead will be written in code. We need state policing. Nigeria is a big nation. This unitary system of policing has failed us. They say we keep on deceiving ourselves. Nigeria needs state policing. The president should please send in the necessary bill to the National Assembly so that this nation will be safe from this daily kidnapping and the level of criminality that has cut across the nation.
Yeah, Gabriel, I want to thank you.
Let's keep on reminding.
I want to thank you for your contribution. So, CKN, ultimately, they have to do something about that road.
Yes.
And they must stop killing Nigerians, and they must stop abducting our people there.
We just have to do something about it because, as I said, it's getting closer home. Abuja, Kaduna, that express starts from Kubwa down to Zuba, all the rest to this thing. And that is the seat of power. So what it means that at any given point in time, those guys can just move. And not only that, a high level, let me also state this. We're just talking about the expressway. Even within Abuja city now, there's a whole hell of insecurity. AY, I'm sure you're aware of that. Yes. A lot of people are being kidnapped in the FCT. A lot of people are being killed in the FCT. And that is where I think, apart from our security agencies, the FCT minister in the person of Wike should be able to look at so many of the estates we read on a daily basis where people are, some time ago, just during the week, about 8 people were kidnapped from one of the estates and about 1 or 2 died. We've had the issue of a one chance in the FCT. People get afraid to enter